Oh, whoa, everyone. This is a playback recording of what I can only describe as a perfect case example of exactly what I mean when I say I gap players. I don't know what kind of headspace I have to put myself in order to get to this position, but of all the years I've played MOBAs, one of the things that always has annoyed me, and I will harp about this on stream, no matter how many times it happens. One of the many things that I harp on is the concept that I never shut up about, which is pedagogy. Learning to learn, right? And this is a game that demonstrates what happens when you put in so much thought and put in so much effort and start punishing things that people should pay attention to. So one of the things I constantly harp on is you need to block invasions. Notice how we slip right into the blue because they did not block the invade. I see it happen on stream. I see it happen off stream. I see it happen during morning queue, midnight queue, early day queue. I don't understand how this happens. I would like to say it's an experience, but it's some shit. So, first play here is on the blue. Malzahar comes to try and contest it to try and protect, but I stopped my auto attack because I realized I didn't step out the brush yet, so he didn't see me. He drops a ward in the brush. I pull the camp all the way around the wall, so he can't see anything without walking over. He's still standing here. I smite it away. Malzahar gets nothing. Top wave meets, and I split off to start doing my camp. This means that my top laner is going to have the ability to actually get first experience, so he should be able to win that. I come and start my red. Speed up a bit. Because there's a ward on his blue side, I expect at some point after he's done doing his red side, because I guess he did his he did his raptors and then he did his red, that he will eventually move out to go gank. First play happens in mid with my LeBlanc. He does a lane gank into bottom side. Nothing I can really do about it, so I just keep clearing. He then comes to sweep my camp, which is extremely weird to me, because I don't know for what reason he would want to walk into my side of the jungle. I've already taken everything that I necessarily needed to take on this side, and I knew that there was pressure bottom side, so I just go top side to take the top scuttle. And I wait in this position to fuck with Malzahar. Here, Malzahar. Q into him. He pinches off his ability. I push this into the tower. I keep pushing this wave into the tower to force a teleport because I know he has to teleport. Walk it back. Continue walking it out. For some reason, the Nautilus wants to try and walk in here. I tell them that he's walking in here, and he just decides to go from here, ping me out again, and then starts doing my my raptors. Lux walks over to help him. He's pathing in such a way to try and tell him where I am. I just back, because I know there's no reason for me to show. First item back, I forgot what I got. Oh yes, that's right, Tiamat. Every healthy Warwick needs one. Usually we like to sit on this, but in this game I decided to do the Forbidden build. Forbidden build meaning Titanic Hydra rush completion directly into a Kraken Slayer. This is the dirty fucking smite away from him. So, Tiamat play is specifically to speed up my clear, and because I'm gonna need AoE, I positioned myself in for the lane gank. Somehow I ended up getting the Lucian kill, even though I'm pretty sure that LB should have gotten it first. I call for the dragon. LeBlanc decides to go middle because she wants to try and fight for a wave, which is troll. And the reason why it's troll is because we have 3 people versus their 2. I know that he decided to go mid for whatever fucking reason, that he enticed her to go in. I think it's stupid. Realistically, you do that in another play, people are going to call you out for it. We take the dragon there. We pinch off the Lux kill. We rotate back to our camps. And now I just go on autopilot clear. Whatever play is closest to me is the play that I go for. It sounds like it's hard, and it sounds like it's complex, but it's honestly not. It is not as hard as you think it is. The reason why is because this is just a tempo jungler. I want to be in a situation where I'm always going to be able to be on top of whatever play is going to come next. And because I'm facing a tank jungler, I choose to do my Q max here rather than a W max. I max the W second. Realistically, it'll give me more trading potential to do attacks like this. Or I can just walk Nautilus down and take half his health. I have to flash this in order to get away from Lux Charm. That'll give him not enough health to be sure if he wants to do anything. I finish doing my camp here, and because I know that he's trying to fuck around with the Herald, I walk over, I ping out. I'm looking deep hard for Malzahar. He basically almost tanked that because of his spell shield. And now we get to play a game where I'm having to deal with Lux, as I'm pretty sure it's my pings that I'm calling them to come walk to the Herald, but it's too late because it's already gone. After back, now she decides to follow her laner, but it's already too late. There's the Titanic Hydra buy into the first components for Kraken. Right back down to the bottom side of the map, and right back to clearing. Looking at the Nautilus position, I guess he was trying to mirror my position. I just happened to be right outside the scout range of that in order to not be seen by it. Immediately walk over, take the scuttle. See them going for the play. I'm already here. I'm in Lucian's ass. I'm in Soraka's ass. I'm in Nautilus's ass. The pure definition of gapping. It's not necessary that I was the one that started the play, but this is a pure counter jungle position. I had to be there to stop the play. Plus, I'm Warwick. They're all low. I'm running them down. There's never been a freest doggo play in the world. And then here we have a very suspicious play. Nautilus comes over to try and see his shit. He tries to smite it away, thinking that the game's over. Bro, I don't even want the fucking camp. I want your head. Start walking over, try to fight for Lucian, can't get to Lucian, not interested. Play's done. Walked mid because they killed Lux, so I want a wave pushed in because I want this shit taken. LeBlanc's pinging like a madman, but I don't hear it because I already slash muted everyone. Keep pushing for the tower. They take the dragon, so I can be free to do that push, so I can go take his top side now. Meanwhile, though this is happening, he's trying to run her down in the middle lane. He's spawning the Herald to take down her tower. I'm right here to try and watch for position. I'm looking to see how this Malzahar chooses position. And the way that he's playing tells me he doesn't have wards. So this is just as simple as just getting in on top of him, using the attachment function of Jaws of the Beast to dash through him, and I just get immediately through there. I call LeBlanc to go into the jungle and start doing by blue, but she decided to ignore it because she's like, no, I'm not going to move. And then by the time they realize, hey, Nautilus is here, then they walk over. By then, it's too late. He's already got in the camp. Meanwhile, I'm looking at the next timer for the next Herald. I'm telling LeBlanc, this is what you get for not paying attention and listening. And at this point in the game, we're already fucking 9-0. I say 9-0 because I count the kills and the assists, because skill participation is important. Walk this man into his tower, and because we happen to have the beginnings of the Forbidden build, I can walk his tower under and just freely kill him. Go back, now we're online with Kraken Slayer. Finally buy boots, get the first components for Mercury Treads. And I'm just going to walk the shit bottom side, because unfortunately, this happens every single game I play. It doesn't matter if I'm top, if I'm mid, if I'm jungle, or if I'm somehow in the bottom lane. There will be players that once we get past the point where towers are falling, they would just refuse to push the lanes. So, I just go down here and I do it my damn self. They're fighting 4v4. Unfortunately, they lose that, because Gale Force Lucian is gapping my bottom lane for some fucking reason. I say some fucking reason. It's because he picked himself into the Jhin Lucian matchup, but doesn't matter. Push the tower, put pressure on the map, force them to react, and then do the same play I just did. Take his blue again. This time, I take it away, walk away, because I don't want to fight him every time. Crack it in his face, walk away, push in the bottom lane, and now we do a little bit of positional rotation. I go from the bottom lane, I take everything on my way out, I go to the mid lane, I push out what's there. I go to the top lane, I take everything on my way there, including the Herald. I walk around his jungle, I check his camps, I see that his wolves are up. Then I come back, take his blue, come back again. Soraka vaults over for some reason, and this is just a free kill for no reason. I don't think she suspected me to be there, but I was, and now his entire top and bot side is gone. Right to the mid, place it behind the tower so it doesn't have any ability to be pushed, and because we're in a rotation position, I am forcing them to rotate. Lux gets cut out for this, Nautilus was nowhere to protect her, Balzahar's running for his life. I say no sir, no, bring that ass back here. Chomping for the double. Now, while they're fighting here, I'm pushing in things here, and I'm begging them, pleading them, asking them just to touch the fucking wave. Just push it in. All they have to do is just get it pushed across the line of attrition in the river, and it'll push by itself. I place a ward over the wall in order to see approaches on my side. Lux tries to stop me pushing it. I just take the tower anyways, and I leave. I have all this shit lit up because they're terrified of me now. I'm 9-4, and I'm walking like mid-man on campus. And then once I'm done taking everything of theirs, I decide to finally go clear my shit. I'm topside, so I clear my topside. Morgana throwing out a helpful bind. Boom over the wall. Take the drugs. And at this point, I have over 4k gold. Cash that shit in, get a Merc Treads, start sorting through the shop, look at what they actually have. Decide to go for the Wit's End, which now makes me strong against both the solo laners, as well as the jungler. And then just start throwing it in to get another null magic for, I think, was Force in nature. I'm not a fan of Spirit Visage on Warwick. It is helpful on him. It is important, but there's not a situation where I'm going to be able to get off healing with Spirit Visage if I'm bound, if I'm chained, if I'm CC'd and everything. And at this point of the game, this is where Lucian starts just using his ultimate at us to try and get off a cheeky kill, because this man built Collector, and he thinks that that's just going to work on us. However, he's going to let a rude awakening when I whoop his ass later, but that's coming soon. Push in the bottom lane again, just to keep the fucking pressure on the map, because I am big, nobody can fight me. As long as I know that they're alone, I'm taking their shit. But first, I'm coming right for this blue! Coming right for it, baby! And now I see Lux. Lux misses her bind. She's free food. Keep taking the camps over the wall. Now, I tried to do Metal Gear Solid here, and I'm telling Morgana, stop. She doesn't stop. So now they see her on the ward behind them. I was planning to come behind them and ult them, but I can't do that now because they know that Morgana's there. So they have to assume that someone else is there because it's not Morgana's ward. Now, I'm assuming they aren't going to check that, but I don't know that. I have literally no clue to know how skilled they are. So, immediately pick off the Lucian, pick off the Nautilus, pick off the Malzahar. I don't know what happened to their support. I assume someone killed him. Lux ults the dude in the face. I walk up and I touch the tower, push the wave in, dodge the abilities, go right back to the top side and take it all over again. Putting his shit on cooldown, we call this. Important. Because now I'm 12-6. And nobody gets anything. Lucian's over the wall trying to fuck with me. I'm in a position trying to bait them into a fight they don't want to take in a choke. Whooping the Nautilus. Have to flash that in order to try and get out of the way of this, because that's the tech of this Lucian build. Unfortunately, he had flash over the wall, so he gets to get on top of my laner. And they run down my Jhin. This is where they're wandering, my team. They don't know what to do next, and they're not actually paying attention to shit. Morgana has the right idea. She's pushing in the tower. Because, hey, 4 people top lane. That's a free tower. Yone, this man doesn't have anything to do, so instead of actually going somewhere important, like pushing the top wave, he decides to start gutting my jungle. I called him out on it, telling them, listen, you just need to fucking come with me. There's nothing that needs to be done here. This man starts deciding to go here, because this is where I tell their lane assignments. I tell Yoni to go top. I tell Morgana and tell LeBlanc to come with me. I tell Jin to start trying to push things in, and then to push mid as soon as he can. Unfortunately, Morgana did not come quickly, so instead she gets ran down. But fortunately, this gives us a flanking opportunity to start picking them off one by one from unexpected angles. There's Lucian with his auto kill tech. Lucian running away from us for years and years and years. Get on top of Lucian because he dashes back in. And I'm a big man. Big dog, big bear nigga, I'm lying. Go back to the inhibitor. Taking the inhibitor. Soraka's trying to hold us off. Walk it out. Ping him away. Call them to go do Baron Nashor. Come up here trying to walk the wave in. And immediately go right back to his camps. This man's not getting any farm. I'm not giving it to him. He doesn't deserve it. Unfortunately, there happens to be a Lucian right over this wall, and I'm waiting here, hoping that they come. Unfortunately, he's pinging for them to stand there, and I'm like, you know, I don't need to go there. I know you're there, so I'm not going there. And I go the opposite direction. I find myself a Lux. I go right to the mine. Nom nom nom. This is what happens when you let Whitney Houston fuck dogs. Right back to the bottom lane. Now here comes the Lucian to try to shit on us again. Unfortunately, he has just fucked himself. This man is dead. We take a tower right in front of their face because they can't stop me. Force of Nature's already online, so I'm moving into them. Next item was going to be the Bramble to build into the Thornmail. Start taking their towers. You're not having any doors. You get nothing. You're getting triple gated, and you're going to like it. Start pathing around, just waiting, because now we have supers. All we have to do is just let things breathe. There's no play. There's no reason to be here. Standing in front of their base just throws. So, I buy my shit. I get my Thornmail. Notice I do not have sweepers, and that's because I don't respect this team's vision at all. I want them to see everything I'm doing. Come back over. Take the next dragon. Now we have Soul. Go right back to the top side. I'm looking at the Baron. They're triple gated. They have no way to contest us. Give LeBlanc a blue. And we take the Baron. Because we have the Forbidden build, the Kraken Slayer damage lets us do this very fast to the rest of our team's DPS. Now I'm calling for them to stack, because I'm going to try and split from the top, because here's Lucian. And here comes that Lucian play. No counterplay to that. Man's taking true damage all day, all night. And now we slowly work in from the side. We use our area of effect damage, and I tank the towers for my team. Assassinate their squad, and we end the game. Easy peasy. Done ass. It's some good shit. You don't see games like this very often. I don't get to pinch off games like this very often. Where everything falls into place, and we start punishing the mistakes that the jungler makes. A lot of the positional mistakes are specifically based on the mid laner and the jungler. They don't get to have an opportunity to ever do anything versus me, because Warwick ultimate goes through all forms of hard control. Every time she throws that bind, and she is in a straight line, that woman needs to be dipping and dodging and moving away from me, because if I am coming at a straight line at her head, there is a mistake that she has made, and I have decided that it is time for her to be finito. Besides that, I don't know what the fuck this man was building. I don't know what Night Harvester Nautilus is supposed to do to Warwick, but I hope it's something good. Unfortunately, this man demonstrated the key flaw that every jungler that does not understand what pressure is demonstrates, and that is under-farming. In this case, he kept overdiving mid lane, he kept overdiving bottom lane. So, every single time he went someplace he wasn't supposed to be, I punished him. I took his camps. I walked in, I took his camps, and then if somebody stood around too long, they got their base bitten off. Straight up Michael Vick. Simple shit. Simple stuff. Easy game, easy life. I'll see y'all in the next one. Ta-ta. Don't forget to tune in, because I'm going to be live today, and you might see some shit. Who knows? Might be reviewing it for you. You'll never know. Anyways, I love you. Goodbye.